Let's pause for a moment to talk about Visvamitrasana and what a complicated pose it can be. It asks so much of us, whether it's our strength or the flexibility. And it's really important that you warm everything up and that you listen to your body. You need your inner thighs warmed up, the hip flexors, the side body, the front of the body, the twist. It literally is one of my favorite poses because it does require everything. It requires everything that the yoga asana ask of us. And we have to find that still point inside of ourselves. And additionally, there is a surrendering in this pose, a deep surrendering and a softening of the body. And of course, that is in all poses, but often I see people when they try and get in this pose, they're trying to force themselves into a position that maybe their body is not quite ready to go into, or their body is capable of going into it, but because they are trying to do it themselves, rather than allowing the breath to carry you, the checking in to see what muscles could soften so that you could go deeper. And then even when you feel like I'm at the deepest expression of this pose that I can do at this moment, take a few breaths there and see if you can let go into this unknown space and allow this grace or presence to infiltrate your body, and let that express itself through you. So you're the vessel, you're the container for that energy to express itself through you. And so as you go, please remember these are steps, and be gentle with yourself, but yet show up with a presence that is willing to work for the poses that you desire. And any questions are always welcome. Thank you so much for watching and for all the support. Thank you.
I want to talk about the back foot. I actually prefer the back foot not be exactly at 90 degrees. I have it pointing toward the front of the mat ever so slightly. That helps me to push along the pinky side edge of that back foot. So not like that, and then not like 90, I'm about to show, but I prefer to have it like this. That draws energy all the way up the leg, and it helps me in this pose. So all I'm doing here is I'm showing you different poses that I did to warm up. Just make sure that your hip flexors are warm, your inner thighs, the front of your body. There's a twist involved in this pose, so some really nice twist would be good. Now grab your block, place your right foot down onto the floor. The block's right beside your right foot. You're gonna thread your right arm back behind your right knee, getting the leg to come as high onto the right arm as you possibly can comfortably. And I had the block really high, but then it didn't feel right to me. You might try for yourself, and I placed it lower. Now sit back, and the front foot will just lift away from the floor. Take the left hand, grab the outside edge of the foot. So I'm going to work that leg up a little bit more before I go into this pose. And then inhale and exhale, straighten that leg and gaze over the opposite shoulder. Now gaze down toward the floor and lift your hips away from the floor. See if you can gently, ever so gently, draw the hips towards the long edge of the mat. So as you're watching this video, you're drawing them toward the camera, where the camera would be. Now release that block. Going to do the same thing. I'm simply showing you options and ways to explore this pose and what you're capable of. Hooking that knee back behind high. I often used to say you hook it like a backpack strap over you. Place the right hand down, straighten the right arm if that's available to you. Inhale, straighten and lift the hips up and away. Now, if your balance feels challenged, keep the gaze down towards the floor. But if it feels okay, then turn your gaze up toward the sky, up toward the ceiling, wherever you are. And release. Now we're going to grab the block. I'm going to come up into a goddess type position with my heels in and my toes out. Sit down, bending the knees. Inhale, exhale, begin to thread the right arm back behind that front right leg. Place the right hand onto the block. Sit back so that the front foot lifts away. Grab the outside pinky side edge of the foot. Inhale, exhale, straighten the leg, bring the arm over the head, and if it feels okay, you can keep the back leg bent. If you'd like, you can begin to try to heel toe that foot towards the back edge of the mat and straighten through that leg, and again, pushing onto that pinky side edge of that back foot so the inner arch is lifting. Nice. And let's just go to the other side. So the left leg, and again, remember that back foot. Let's drop to the back knee, grab the block, place it outside of the foot, thread that through. So I used to tell people all the time to think of the leg as like a backpack strap. So you're trying to place it all the way over the shoulder. Come into a compass pose. And again, you're twisting the body. The body is more supple, more relaxed so that it can twist. Gazing upward toward the sky if possible. If not, keep the gaze down, no big deal. We're simply showing options of ways to express this pose. Now without the block, sit back. That creates the front foot coming away from the floor, lifting, and inhale, open and twist and gaze up. Now here, see, I pushed the hips back like I often see, and then I drew them towards the long edge of the mat just till I felt that, okay, that's enough, that's as far as I can go. Now I'm using the block here. I'm going to bend both legs to get into this pose a little bit easier. See there? Float the front foot, sit back. I'm just sitting back. Grab the outside edge of the foot, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, gazing down. Exhale, open and twist. You can stay there or not. And last option, I believe that I'm showing here, is straight leg. So back leg is nice and taut. That is my stability, my hand and my back leg. And again, the inner thigh of the back leg, it is not collapsing down towards the mat. It is rotating upward strongly so the energy is spiraling all the way up from the foot, up through the leg, and open, 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 and gaze upward. So one more breath here. Is there somewhere I can let go to go deeper into this pose? Can I lift my hip up towards the sky a little bit more? Can I relax in my shoulders? Can I relax my jaw? And I came on down. Thank you so much for watching.